Okay, so first of all, happy Halloween, everyone. What I want to do in this video is I want to sort of use the capabilities of Procreate and morph some person into something completely different. So we got Post Malone in Procreate. We can zoom into it, see all the tiny little details. Now he has the tattoos right here, always tired. Maybe we can do something with that. Let's make him even more tired. I'm gonna start with that. So make a new layer. Let's pick from his skin tone, a dark skin tone, maybe underneath his eyes right there, or the shadow right there. And I'm just gonna use a soft brush and gonna sort of do some shadows around his eyes. All right, he looks a little bit more tired right now, but the thing that I'm drawing right now doesn't really look like skin. It just sort of looks like something that I painted on top of him. So let's change that by going into the blending modes on this layer and tap multiply. You can also play around with the others, but multiply works pretty well for this. So there we go. Now I want to get it a little bit closer to his eyes. But instead of trying to paint it in like so, I'm actually going to use the liquifying tool. I'm just gonna push the pixels around. All right, now we're getting somewhere. The next thing I want to do is I want to sort of emphasize his eyes a little bit. So I'm gonna make a selection around his eyes, and I'm gonna see if I can, I don't know, like change the colors or make them bigger. Or let's start by making it bigger, actually. So I'm gonna duplicate the layer so that I have a backup of it. And let's go to liquify and click on expand. Let's pick a brush that makes sense for this. So I'm gonna expand basically the pixels where I'm drawing. Oh geez. Oh no. No. Okay. Oh no, what have I done? I have a sneaking suspicion that this is gonna end up terrifying. Okay. Let's make another layer, and now I'm gonna select his eyes. Wait, first, do I wanna make him even bigger? Is that too much? I don't think so. Oh my God. Help. Okay. Now, since this is Halloween, we don't want him like smiling and being all cheerful. So let's just take his eyebrows a little bit down. Oh, wait. Smaller. I'm trying to keep the eyes from doing this sort of thing. I want them to be oval still. I don't want to stretch out the, what's it called? The iris or something? Yeah. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Pretty good. I think this eye is a little bit bigger than this one, so I'm just gonna expand the other one just a tiny bit. Alright, so I'm gonna fix the pupil. It seems to be a little bit wonky over here. Let's expand the size of the pupil as well to give it that extra creepy look. Okay, now I'm gonna select his eyes. And to do that, we can use the automatic selection tool, but you know, it is a little bit wonky. As you can see, it sort of goes all over the place, and it's not really doing what it's supposed to. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the freehand. I'm just gonna trace the eyes themselves. What colors do we want the eyes to be? Big blood red. So make a new layer and now drop it in. So one thing we can see is the bags under his eyes, they're sort of bleeding into the eye right there. Just need to fix that. So erase that. Use the shade tool. And let's just fix this real quick. Okay, got the eyes right. Now let's apply a blending mode. Color is definitely the thing we're gonna use. All right, so they sort of look a little bit orangey, right? Let's fix that. Hue, saturation, brightness. All right, now his skin tone definitely looks too human-like, so let's decrease the saturation of just the skin tone in his face. So to do that, I'm gonna select his face. I'm just gonna try the automatic selection tool, see if it works. No, that does not work. Well, sorta. I mean, we can use it as a starting point. So let's pick a completely desaturated color, so it'll be completely white. Go into the layer, make a new layer, and fill layer. All right, so now we're going to change the blending mode into saturation. So now we can control the saturation of his face using this slider. Okay, we can still see there are some colors right here. I'm gonna finish painting in the rest of the face because the selection wasn't really doing exactly what it needed to. Okay, he's got a pretty smooth skin for a demon-looking creature, so let's fix that by giving him a little bit of a zombie texture. Zombie skin, it's in the touch-ups. This comes with Procreate, so new layer. All right, so I'm gonna just paint sort of area around his face like so. Because one thing that the texture doesn't do right is morph to his face, so to the contours of his face. Yeah, basically, it's just a flat texture. So we're gonna fix that because now we have the zombie skin on a specific layer. So we can just go ahead, tap on warp. And now we can sort of mold the skin onto his face. All right, now it's not perfect, but I think we're getting somewhere. Let's just pick a blending mode, multiply for example, and just bring it down just a tad. And now I'm gonna make a mask and just sort of erase where I see problem areas. Like he doesn't have skin in his eyes and stuff like that, so. Okay, so he sort of looks like a demon right now. But what do demons do? They eat the innocent ones. Okay, so let's give him some blood in his mouth. And let's create a new layer. And blood color is sort of darkish brown, red, dark red like this. And this above this one, and let's see, oil paint, that might work. It's a little bit too transparent though, but I think we can use it. Yeah. Okay, oil brush. So I wanna just have like blood between his teeth, like he's just feasted. think the red is completely, it's too much, right? See if it looks better with a blending mode. Maybe color burn. Yeah, color burn. Oh geez, that's creepy. Yeah, that just threw me off. But before we move into the time lapse, I want to show you one more cool trick that you can do. So we see that his face is really gray, and his shirt is really, or his jacket is really saturated. And what I want to do is I want to sort of bring the entire saturation of the image down. So to do that, I'm going to create a new layer. And I'm going to apply the same method as we used earlier. We're basically going to select a completely desaturated color, going to drop it in here, and then we're going to turn it basically into an adjustment layer. So tap on saturation, and there we go, we have a completely desaturated image. And now we can just sort of bring back the colors as we want. So Procreate doesn't have adjustment layers at the moment, but at least this is a way of basically achieving a similar result. So just wanted to throw that out there. But that's it for me. Here comes the time lapse. Thank you all very much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye.